Hi everyone, it's Melissa, and today I'm going to share with you the books that I will be reading for Nonfiction November. This is a month-long readathon encouraging people to pick up nonfiction. To participate, you only have to read one nonfiction book, but the point of the readathon is to maybe spur you to read more nonfiction than you normally would. So if you don't read any, read one. If you read a few more. I read nonfiction fairly consistently, so I am going to try to do all 4 prompts for the month of November. This readathon is hosted by Olive from A Book Olive, and I believe also Natalie from A Curious Reader, but I will list both of their channels below anyhow because both of them read a lot of nonfiction. So how the readathon is set up is they have 4 words as the prompts. So you can interpret those words how you wish. You could even really stretch them and mold them to fit what you wanted to read anyway. So here's how I've decided to interpret them. The first word is time, and I am interpreting this to be a time in history or an era, and I am really into the jazz and swing era. So I will be reading Swingin at the Savoy, the memoir of a jazz dancer by Norma and Evette Jensen. I don't think I've mentioned this before, but I dance the Lindy Hop and Charleston and teach them locally in my community at an amateur level. And I haven't been able to dance since early March because Lindy Hop is like a social partner dance, so you can't do it on your own, and I'm missing it terribly. I can't remember a time where I've gone this long without dancing. Like, I normally dance several hours a week, so it's left a hole in the middle of my soul. So I'm hoping that by reading this, I can live vicariously a little bit. Norma Miller was one of the original Lindy Hoppers back in the 1940s. She got her start at the Savoy Ballroom in Harlem, which is where the dance was pretty much invented. And yeah, I really am looking forward to reading this. Norma Miller was an incredible woman, and I'm just really looking forward to learning more about a dance that I love so dearly. The next word is movement, and for this I am interpreting it as a social movement, and I am very interested in feminism and have wanted to read Bad Feminist by Roxane Gay for a long time. So that's what I will be picking up for this prompt. I can't remember if this is a whole book or if it is a collection of essays, but I do know that it is about feminism, but in the context of Roxane Gay's own personal journey through feminism. So I think she talks about how, like, what she thought feminism was and how she distanced herself from that term. And this explores her journey of learning what feminism actually is and then embracing that term, whereas before she might have distanced herself from it. So very excited to read that. So the next word is buzz. And when I first saw the prompts, the first thing that popped into my head was buzzword, which I was like, I don't know why that popped into my head, but I actually have a nonfiction on my shelf that fits this perfectly. It is a nonfiction about the dictionary, which sounds really dull, but check out this title. The Professor and the Madman, A Tale of Murder, Insanity, and the Making of the Oxford English Dictionary. This is by Simon Winchester, and if that ain't a title that gets you reading about the dictionary, I don't know what is. So I didn't realize apparently there was a lot of scandal and controversy surrounding the dictionary or its creation. But yeah, a tale of madness, genius, and the incredible obsession of 2 remarkable men that led to the making of the Oxford English Dictionary. I am intrigued. The last word is discovery, and for this I'm picking up a nonfiction that has been sitting on my shelf for all of this year, and now is the time to read it. It is From Here to Eternity by Doughty, Traveling the World to Find the Good Death. So this is a book about different cultures around the world and how different people deal with death, dead bodies, funeral rituals, belief systems. I think it covers quite an array of topics and surrounding death. If you're not familiar, Doughty, she's written, I think, 3 books now. I read her memoir called Smoke Gets in Your Eyes and Other Tales from the Crematory, and really enjoyed it, so I'm looking forward to this. Doughty also has a YouTube channel called Ask a Mortician, and she demystifies death and funerals and dead bodies and really makes those things more understandable in a way, and I really, really love her channel. I will link her channel below if you're not familiar, but she's one of my favorite YouTubers out there, and I think is doing a lot of good educating people about death and funerals, and just making people more comfortable, I guess, with those ideas. So those are the 4 books that I am going to read for Nonfiction November, and if I can squeeze in time, I will fit in a couple more. I have a whole shelf of nonfiction up there, and I've only read a handful of them so far, so I have a lot to choose from. If you are taking part in Nonfiction November, please let me know in the comments. If you have a video, let me know. I'd love to go watch it. And as always, thanks everyone for watching. I hope everyone's doing well, and we'll chat soon. Take care. Bye.